After the devastation that was the previous episode, I'm hopefully looking forward to something that is slightly more light-hearted, that doesn't focus on the suffering and the potential pain that is going to be inflicted on those surviving humans that decide to invade Nazareth. And even those that were just indirectly affected. Yeah, family members, etc. Although you have to admit, seeing an emperor get taken down a notch or two, that's how you show your power. Just head straight for their home and go, yeah, about that. And so, if you're ready, join me again for another episode. Let's go. Well, not content with just... Well, it's more than decimation, isn't it? Because it's all of them now covering up their grave. Okay, fair enough. Making their intent well and truly clear. And now will he step up and, yes, okay. He didn't really have a choice though, did he? If he tried to run, everyone would die. Probably including himself. But his one would be drawn out somewhat. I wonder how Ainz is going to play this, because he's now going to have, instead of just some workers, adventurers, he's now having the Emperor of is it a country? Depends what he classes as. How's he going to play this diplomatically? But then again, the bruised ego of that human, he's really got to tread lightly, doesn't he? I don't think I can ever get bored of the Overlord songs. No. How long is the journey? Is he allowed to take a nap? I would have thought that he had a lot going on in his mind right now. He wouldn't have been able to sleep. Purged. Or those that don't fall in line, it's usually what happens. At least, I would say that's what used to happen. Unfortunately, the world is just as harsh. We just got better at hiding our deeds. I don't think that's going to go quite as they plan. That could That could prove beneficial. Political marriages and whatnot has always been nice. It sounded like they were still moving. Oh, they are still moving. Jump. How dexterous. I wouldn't suggest lowering your guard just because they're maids. It is a good option. I wonder if teleportation would work like that. What was on that handkerchief? I would hesitate to say that Hyde is quite a pleasant person, as long as you don't try to go above your station. And humans aren't exactly held in high regard. Showing that you're capable of just changing the weather, for them it's just I want things to be a bit brighter and sunnier. Who was the one that cast that, though? Not that it really matters, it's probably a trivial deed for quite a few of them. Yes, and they're using them to set up tables and chairs for them all. Yeah, but does it look like they're showing any hostility, though? I mean, that's fair enough. You don't want to... Why was she asking for that kind of leniency anyway? I mean, they're kind of... Well, we know he was wanting to try to control the Death Knights, so... I think he's understanding that they're hopelessly outmatched now. I think the presence of all this... What a pleasant atmosphere. Having afternoon tea in the gardens. It's not often you get to enjoy such a delightful affair. Hmm. I wonder how many things that the denizens of Nazarick use as just a day-to-day trivial affairs kind of thing that is such high-level, mystical things in this world. That is probably true. Will he reward those that actually do as he says and don't run, rather than just applauding them? Neil. The fact that the Emperor managed to stay like that. And, okay, so. He has shown himself, I wasn't expecting a head in the jar, but I was kind of along the lines of what that was. Nice. He turned it to goop. And used that goop to make a new Death Knight. And in front of everyone else. And the Emperor just like, oh, by the way. But yes, I understand why the Floor Guardians were put out of place by him offering to prostrate himself in front of the Emperor for Demiurge's impoliteness. They can't live a peaceful life anymore. Will they be paying for that trouble? As has been shown. So those who actually actively do anything will be eliminated. Those who are even slightly troublesome will also be removed. I mean, his position as a king, sure, that would work, but I think he has grander plans. At least in the eyes of Demiurge and whatnot. And what would Ainz gain from this? Well, he doesn't need to rule through this strength because, it's been shown, hasn't it? And like with the lizard men, I mean, he made a deal with them. What a trade! Yeah, sending Demiurge who managed... okay. Well, he's also the strategic genius of the place as well, yes. A public holiday would be nice. What would it be called, though? Yeah, there we go. Oh, I didn't see that side of it, though. Yeah, if they destroy a country, then what's the point of ruling over it, because there'll be nothing left? Huh? Oh, this time it seems as though Albedo is also in on this plan that obviously Ainz has fought off. He's good at blagging his way through these interactions, isn't he? Plan in place through long ago. I already know. Why don't you tell everyone in my stead? Yeah. It's not like nearly everyone who has no idea what they're doing has used that kind of line before. Not too far from the truth of that statement. You all left with very little punishment. At least you've realised that. Not to try and take a stab at him. Well, I wouldn't say he would do that for fun. He'd do it for experimentation. Slightly different. Doing for fun would mean there'd probably be a slight bit of backlash, and you can't be asked for that. Well, it's not like he's been... So because the old man acted out of character because it's like, wow, such amazing magic, I want to know what's going on, you're thinking that he's a spy. Has he had any interaction? So was that noble a scapegoat? I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. This kind of thing was used all the time to save face. And they can't afford to lose him. Quite the person to be used as leverage, if it is true. Do you think that's both possible and a good idea? if they try to stand up against him, yes, he would raise your entire country. So you're going to try to subliminally put that idea into the leaders of the other countries and get them to come to you. Yes, but he probably doesn't understand their complete devout loyalty. Has it? Yes! Of course it has! My plan, yes! If they can try to merge the Adamantite hero moment into working with Nazarick and letting the world know it, it's definitely a show of don't mess with us. If your greatest hero is willing to work with us. Oh, so you're not going to be content with just being a king? Oh, so you're just... You're just tagging adjectives onto king instead of coming up with, like, supreme being. Some of these give across the wrong... Slightly better, but they come across as a bit egotistical, and some of them not exactly getting across. Okay, Supreme King is very making a statement, but good boy, Cookiotus. Once again showing why he deserves all the love that Insect Boy can get. Sorcerer King comes off as, being a great magic caster, but also a strong fighter, because kings are usually kind of on the, not the front lines, but so he was made himself known. And taking off the ring to show his true magical power. Yeah, I guess he was already under their thumb. I mean, yes. You see, I can kind of understand why this emperor doesn't want to have an alliance with a kingdom of monsters. Why can't everyone just see our differences and get along with each other? The funny thing is that he would need the combined forces of all the kingdoms of men to come together to be able to stand a chance against Ainz. But the funny thing is, humans don't like working together. So if they do all come together and manage to take down Ainz and Nazareth and all of them that live there, what then? Infighting, betrayal, destruction. Things aren't looking grand for the race of men. And sending Demiurge as the diplomatic envoy for Nazareth, when he can make the entire... Well, just by raising his voice, everyone would have to kneel to him. Everyone except the Emperor, granted, he showed some resistance to it, but when he can make the bodyguards and the elite knights prostrate themselves with that ease, yeah, you're not going to get much past him if you're going to try and do it. Well, if you're not going to be incredibly sneaky about it. But unfortunately, Demiurge is already 2 steps ahead of you. And that's while he's asleep, probably. Anyway, we know that the overarching goal for Ainz, at least somewhat, is to take the world, like a jewelry box of treasure. It would be fun, overthrowing this world. Let's see how close he manages to get, and if you're enjoying Overlord and want to keep up with everything, make sure you don't miss any of the videos by subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. And if you want to support me, you can like the video, comment down below, and share it with all of your friends, just to tell YouTube to go lightly on me, because we know that they don't really like our channels all too much. Copyright and something like that. Of course, my friends, you all mean quite a lot to me, so make sure you get yourself some rest. And I'll definitely see you in the next one.